Hello my friends and fellow modelers. Today I have you something different. I'm presenting one of our Mr. Black publication books that I am of course behind. But I would like to share with you some thoughts and how you can use this latest books that is in Scale Modeling Manual series that probably you didn't know what is inside. For instance, this is the the painting of Ernesto Reyes Stalhuth of the excellent bust Chieftain Dralk from Nuts Planet. It is 1/10 scale, and this is Viking, but with some fantasy elements, and it's one of my favorite boost. Anyway, we did a special issue on this painting, 28 pages. Ernesto Reyes Stalhuth, the master painter, you know his name very well. He had the opportunity and he was very kind to use to share with us his painting process, and he used some paint, some airbrush, in some cases only paintbrush, and wet palette. Totally we cover the theme in 91 steps. So, I'm not painting Viking, you will tell me, okay? But this is not only painting Viking. That's something that the figure painter and the figure painting generally has advantage if you compare this in aircraft modeling or maybe armor modeling, because in these other two cases most of the aircraft and armor must be very precise represented. What I mean, the aircraft has a serial number, and there are a lot of photos that cover the camouflage and the damages, where did flight, all this. For figure modeling, we are free to use mixes from one figure to another. So, what I'm saying here, Ernesto covers this painting using from his palette about 52 acrylic paints. Oh my god, this is too much. No, it's not too much, because most of these paints will be used in the next project. I think this is a basic palette for painting any kind of flesh, hair, leather items, fur, horns, wood, non-metallic metal, ice, and tooth. This is how you have to think and use this book. So, what we have? We have the priming. Of course, before start anything, you must prime and see the defects, if there are any, and correct it. In this case, Dutch Planet has no any defects, because it's one of the best quality products that I have seen in my life. So you don't have any problems with the priming and with the cleaning of the model, but you can use what Ernesto did. Of course, you can make your alternations that fits to you. So what Ernesto did, he cleaned it, glue the most important things that will not interfere later in the painting process. You must prime with a gray color or something that you can see if any molding line stay there and clean it. Then he paints black with airbrush and gray from above, again with airbrush, to make an overhead lighting. Of course, this is what Ernesto did. I can suggest that you can use easily spray Vallejo, that is very reliable, and gray from above in a very well ventilated area. So we go on, after leave it to dry very well, you go on with the flesh. He used flesh, a very basic flesh with a combination of Nocturna and Chimera colors and airbrush. Okay, so I don't want to go more in the codes that he used, but I have to show to you the very detailed stages, step by step, and very detailed captions, so you don't have any gaps. Here we have the base flesh color, some base painting for the hair, and go on. Shoulder protectors, it's leather, some basic paint of the horns, belt, go on. And also I have to say to you that Ernesto uses about 52 acrylics. Okay. From Vallejo it is 28 from a model color and 7 from Nocturna, that is Vallejo, behind for making this for Nocturna, and game ink, 3 game ink or wash, 1 Sosonia, 7 Chimera colors, 2 MS paint, MSRP, but you can easily use black and white from Vallejo also. So I will go in further details later in the next video when I present also the boost. Let's see what is going on. As you can see, Ernesto uses the school of making the highlights very evident, very with a big contrast, and then slightly over and over layers he gets to what he used, what he need, what he wanted. You see the steps very detailed, and what he succeeded with, of course, with a lot of patience and with a lot of layers, probably with sometimes using also airbrush in the meanwhile in the steps, but you can see that the flesh is now start to give the correct visual thing. Okay, go on here, and very detailed painting of the eyes. This is something, of course, for the big scales, but you can use it in 75 mm, 90 and 120 mm. This is something that is common for all the figures, how to paint eyes, how to paint blonde hair. It's a combination Vallejo and Chimera. You see here how detailed, you can see the highlights and the shadows, how detailed the photos are and how big, and go on for the fair. How to make a fair, how to paint a fair. Also the leather and the horns, some metal parts here. And this is also one Josonia paint, the bare number. You see, go on how detailed this book is. And also here the belt, the leather belt, the metals, the nails, the horns, and non-metallic metal for the armlet, and the final result. So what I'm showing here, I show to you that this painting can be used in any figure that has flesh, skin, hair, blonde hair, leather, fur, metallics, horns, anything you can imagine, because this is the basic palette that almost everyone have. Everyone. I will be more details in a second video. Now it was my intention was to show to you the book that is, I think for me it's one of the best for someone that he wanted to make a step above for his painting level. Okay, let me know your opinion and I will follow with more details about the painting and the boost.